Welcome back, guys. I know it's kind of weird to do a channel update on a channel that only has like 40 subscribers and like not a huge channel, but I do kind of want to take the channel in a little bit of a different direction. Not really what I talk about. I'm going to talk about the same things. I'm still going to talk about turtles all the time. I'm still going to talk about toys. I'm still going to talk about geek stuff that I love. But kind of like the way I do my videos, I think is going to change because I've been a little unhappy with some of the videos that I've put up. I mean, I'm an amateur video maker, so obviously I'm not expecting them to be great. But some of them I've had some problems with. I really don't like the way they turned out. Some of them I've never even posted. I mean, last year I was actually planning to put out an entire series of horror movie reviews, and I never did that, but I'll talk about that more later. As I've probably said way too many times on this channel already, I'm kind of sick of hearing about it, to be honest, at this point. I am developing a video game, and that is like my big passion project. I'm pouring everything I have into that. So, these are really just supposed to be for fun, these videos, and the way I was doing them before, a lot of them were taking a lot of time, and like for instance, when I was doing the Turtle Talk videos about the toys, I would spend so much time working on the videos that on the days that I was working on the videos, I kind of felt like I was wasting time. I should be working on the game because I need to be doing drawing and animation and stuff and talking with my coders and looking at the progress and, hiring voice actors and talking with voice actors and musicians and trying to work out legalities and stuff. Like, it's a lot of work doing the game. And if a day goes by and I don't do any of that, or I do very little of that, I feel like it's a wasted day. Like, I need to get this game done because it's like a pretty big production, but it's all being done by one guy. So, I mean, not one guy. I have coders and stuff and voice actors, but like the majority of the work is being done by one guy. All the hand-drawn animation and stuff is being done by me. All the background graphics. It's like the work of a studio on one guy. I promise I'll never say this ever again in a video because I've done this multiple times in videos and I apologize. But because of that, as I said, I felt like I was really wasting time. I should be working on the game, working on these videos. But I really want to do these videos because it's kind of like a form of therapy for me. I'm working on this thing all the time. I still have a normal 40-hour full-time work job thing, a job. There's just like a good deal of things I need to do. I still do some art for some money and stuff, so it's like I've got a pretty full plate, so the videos were really supposed to just be therapeutic, that like I could just get the crap that's in my head out of my head and not have to think about it anymore and just move on. But some of the videos I was making were taking a lot of time and work, and I just don't feel like they're worth the amount of time and work I was investing in. Now, that's not to say I'm not ever going to do, like, big videos ever again, but because of that, and because of the fact that I don't think a lot of people want to watch videos that are, like, an hour long or over an hour, which many of my videos are, I think it would be better if I did, like, short little burst videos, like, maybe something that's just 15, 20 minutes long, like the Sleepy Hollow one. I appreciate it so much how much people loved that Sleepy Hollow video, by the way. That video is like, it's by far the most popular video I've made. It's well over 1,000 views, and I just get so many comments on that video about people who say that they grew up watching this version of the Sleepy Hollow story, and this is the definitive Legend of Sleepy Hollow for them, and how I really like tugged at their nostalgia and like brought it back to them. And people got interested in the town of Sleepy Hollow from my video and shared their stories about visiting Sleepy Hollow. It's just really cool, so I really appreciate that. That was awesome. I was not expecting any of my videos to blow up like that. I mean, compared by like popular YouTubers, yes, it's not a huge deal, but for me personally, that is an insanely huge deal. I wasn't expecting any of my videos to reach that level, so that's really cool. But yeah, that video is only about 20 minutes long, 19 minutes, I don't know exactly. And I know I have some ones, like the toy haul videos. I don't think they're very big. Not a lot of people like watching the toy haul videos, but I'm going to continue to do them because I have fun doing them. And even though I guess at the end of the day, a toy haul video is mostly just, however you want to sugarcoat it, it's just collectors bragging about what they have and showing off their collection. but I like showing off my collection. I waste so much time and money making it, so I like to share it with somebody. But yeah, I'll still be doing the toy haul videos. There actually should be one coming soon. I'm still waiting out to see if I get the NECA Leatherhead and Slash 2-pack in the mail that I pre-ordered back in August. It was supposed to ship out in February. I never got a notice about that. I really don't know when this thing is coming. It's been a long time. I understand that it's like, you know, I think these are like made to order at this point when you get the pre-orders. But it's taken a long time. I've gotten a ton of toys since then, especially NECA ones. Like since the last toy haul I did in December, I believe, I've gotten so many toys since then. So definitely another toy haul coming up. And those are about 20 minutes, but usually. And I noticed they don't do quite as good as some of the other videos because, I don't know, maybe people don't like looking at my face. I don't blame you for that one if that's the reason. But yeah, I'd really like to do more videos that are just kind of like topics, like more of like a podcast kind of style. If anyone watched the Little Mermaid video I made recently, which I'm not super happy with how it turned out, to be honest, because I really rushed the production of it. Like the editing and stuff was really rushed. There's actually stuff I forgot to show in it. Like I wanted to show more examples of how the Little Mermaid's even still influencing media today. Like everyone's seen it, the comparisons between the scene in Wonder Woman and the scene in The Little Mermaid when the guys are rescued from the ocean by the women. And you don't Mera. Yeah! But yeah, anyway, so I made the Little Mermaid video and it's way too long. It's like over an hour long. It's actually almost as long as the movie itself. The movie's only an hour and 20 minutes. I think a lot of people didn't want to watch that whole video because I start off just the way I did the Halloween video. I did a Halloween series review, which was also a very unpopular video of mine. It's probably the lowest viewed video on my channel, actually. I think the problem is both of those videos, I start off going into this big personal history of me. And I start talking about my childhood and my connection to this thing and my experience with it. And I don't think that many people are interested in that. As I think. I don't think I'm as interesting as I think I am. I try to do that because I think it's cool to be like personal so that people get like a real authentic kind of point of view and a real like human connection to the video. But I can see why that would just be boring babble for a lot of people. This video is probably already a lot of boring babble because I just ramble on. I mean, hence why I named the channel Brendan's Rambles. But I do think that was a problem, that it just goes on so long, that introduction. Even though I put time codes in, it's very long before I actually start talking about technically reasons why I think The Little Mermaid's an amazing movie. So I think that was a bit of a problem, and just the way it was edited, like I said, I forgot to put a lot of stuff in. But you'll notice about near the end of the video, it just kind of becomes a solid picture of the fan art that I drew for the video, where I put a process in there. Somehow I lost some of the video of the process of me drawing it. Most of the coloring was lost, but the fan art I just kind of put on the screen as a static image, and I just talk over it, sort of like a podcast is sometimes. When you don't see the people, you just see like a static image. And I think that might be the direction I'm kind of going in for most of my videos, because it's just so much easier to edit if I can just throw a still image on there, or maybe the still image changes to another still image every now and then. But I think most of my videos are going to be like that. I'm not going to do as much on-screen stuff. I'm probably only going to do this for most of the toy hauls and stuff. And I'm probably not going to do as much like editing, like actually showing clips of something or recording things myself and putting them in the video. I might do it every now and then. That's not saying I'm not going to do big videos like that anymore, but I think most of the videos on this channel are going to be smaller. I would like to be able to make more videos with less work, ideally. So yeah, there was a lot of videos that I didn't make this past year. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's many videos I made but didn't release this past year. I originally, actually, the first videos I was going to post on the channel were horror movie reviews, very much inspired by Monster Madness from Cinemassacre that James Rolfe does. I wanted to like kind of pick a theme and do a little mini marathon of horror movies for that theme. And last summer, the idea was going to be I was going to do oceanic horror movies, which is like killer mermaids and gill men and sea curses and sea witches and sea monsters and stuff like that. I was going to do a bunch of old and new ones and tell you which ones are good and which ones suck and which ones are kind of just middle of the road. It was going to be called Creepy or Crappy, and that little sub-marathon was going to be called Fathoms of Fear. And I was going to do all kinds of movies like Tormented and Night Tide and The Lighthouse and Killer Mermaid and Mermaid Lake of the Dead and Sphere and War Gods of the Deep and The Horror at Party Beach. I'm sure there was a couple others. The Witch Who Came from the Sea. Just a bunch of movies like that. It was going to be 10 movies long, and I actually recorded the whole thing. I actually recorded on a beach. I actually went to the beach and recorded myself doing the on-screen stuff. And I did that 2 different times, actually, because I kind of screwed it up the first time. Then I found a more ideal, creepy-looking section on a beach, and I recorded that, but I forgot to bring the appropriate shirts and stuff that I wanted to wear. But I did all of the off-screen stuff too, and I actually even edited the entire first episode that was for the movie Night Tide. And it was fully edited, and then I watched it, and I was like, this sucks. I hate this. And I just scrapped the whole idea and just went with the Turtle Talk videos instead. But I would like to go back to doing horror movies. I know I said that the Halloween movie review was like the least popular thing on my channel. It didn't come up until after Halloween. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I think so many people have reviewed the Halloween movies that's why. And like, who the hell am I? What's my channel? No one really can find it. So I think no one really cared when they just saw, oh, here's another person talking about the Halloween movies. So like, I get it. But I would like to do something like that. But I think I'm going to do something shorter. Rather than doing reviews, I think I'm going to do something more like a search video. Like a search for the best Killer Mermaid movie, or a search for the best Gillman movie, and then do other series later on, like, you know, a search for the best vampire movie, or that isn't Dracula, or search for the best werewolf movie and stuff, and just kind of do that, like pick themes and just kind of have a little discussion video where I talk about my favorite movies in the genre and kind of compare them and stuff and come up with one that I think is the best, because then I can work in a lot of the stuff I wanted to say in the reviews into a smaller video that's more compact and more straight to the point. When I did the horror movie reviews, I did them in the sort of like unscripted ramble style that I normally do my videos in, which I think can be a turnoff for a lot of people, that I'm kind of a scatterbrain. I know specifically in the Little Mermaid video, it was really a problem. I repeated stuff a lot. There's a point where I talk about like, oh, it reminded me of the early 90s when I loved Full House and eating pizza and stuff, and I said that like 3 times in the freaking video. I went into like full detail of that multiple times in the video, and I know that must have been boring as hell for anyone who watched the whole thing. So I would like to do these shorter, more to the point videos. I also did one around Halloween. I recorded the whole thing. That was me doing my top 10 favorite Universal monster movies. And because I love the Universal monster movies, I'd love to do videos about them, but I ultimately didn't post it because I lost, like, the camera like shut off halfway through it, so I had audio but no visual, and the visuals like terrible. I tried to do it in the dark with like Halloween lights and masks everywhere, but it was just so staticky. My camera's not good enough to record that kind of effect. I mean, I apologize about the light here. This is probably horrible looking, but it's the best I can do right now. So yeah, I'd like to do more videos like that. I still want to do more of Why I Love. I did Why I Love the Little Mermaid, and I'd like to do more of that. I'd like to do Why I Love the Lost Vikings, the video game series. I'd like to do Why I Love Clay Fighter 2. I'd like to do a handful of Why I Love videos. But I'd also like to do other videos talking about my opinions on Disney movies and my reviews of Disney movies. I originally was going to do the entire Disney Animation Studios catalog, like review all of them. I've actually recorded dialogue for the entire first wave, like Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi. I've recorded like the dialogue, the voiceover for the whole thing. So I might just put those out as, again, like just a static image and just me talking over it podcast style at some point. I also have recorded entire reviews and rankings of all 6 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theatrical films. I did a full review and ranking of all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series. And I haven't turned those into videos yet. I think I'm going to just go again with the podcast one and just do it as like a static image. Originally I intended it to be one whole video was just me talking about the Turtles movies. But I think I'm going to do it more like each movie gets its own video. So I'll do a review of like the 1990 movie, then a separate video could be the Michael Bay one, another one could be Secret of the Ooze, another one could be TMNT. So I'll just do them all as their own videos, because that allows me to put up more content over a wider period of time, and it also gives people space to breathe. Like, I feel like one of my videos are just always like 50 minutes to an hour and a half. People just don't want to watch them. They just get tired. So, I think that would be better to just cut them up into different videos. And again, just do like kind of a static image. I'd like to do a lot of stuff for Turtles. I still want to talk about a lot of Turtle stuff. I want to do a video even about coming out of their shells tour and stuff. Like, I want to do a lot of videos for Turtles. I even want to do a video for how horrible all the sequel material for The Little Mermaid is, because it's horrible stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of what you can expect from the channel in the near future. More Turtles, more toy haul videos, some more maybe Disney movie videos, more horror movie videos, and that's probably mostly what I'm going to be talking about. Some video game ones. I'd like to even do like a Lost Vikings glitches, because I found a lot of cool glitches in that game when I was a kid that I don't think most people are aware of, because it's not a huge talked about game. So I'd like to make a video showing off the glitches I found as a kid in Lost Vikings. But yeah, that's generally where I'm at. And I'm just going to do more videos I think are just general topics, just things I have opinions on. And just put out like a quick video with just an image and my voiceover on it. So hopefully this ramble didn't go on too long. This is probably already like half an hour long, and I apologize. But thank you if you stuck through it. And even if I don't get Leatherhead and Slash in the mail anytime soon, I will be doing a toy haul video very soon, just to show off the tons of figures that I have gotten since the last one. So I hope you look forward to it. I hope you look forward to all the videos I have coming, and I really, really appreciate, I can't say enough how much I appreciate anyone who takes the time to watch my videos, because I think my videos are crap. I think they're pretty uninteresting. So if anyone sticks around and watches all of them, so many thanks to you. Like, that really means so much. That's very important to me, and I love the support. So thank you, and have a good night. Do all the liking and subscribing and the sharing and the bell stuff.